Question number 2. A solution has 1:4 mole ratio of pentane to hexane. The vapor pressure of a pure hydrocarbon at 20 degrees Celsius are 440 mm of Hg for pentane and 120 mm of Hg for hexane. The mole fraction of pentane in the vapor pressure would be. The options are 0.786, B 0.549, C 0.478, D 0.200. All right, so let's take this into consideration. The first thing is we need to understand that the mole fraction of pentane. Okay, so therefore mole fraction of pentane, mole fraction of pentane. Now, mole fraction of pentane over here, as it is already given, as it is in the ratio of 1:4, we would say that pentane is for 1 and hexane is for 4. Okay, so therefore 1 over 1 plus 4, and that is going to be as 1/5. Right? Now, this is for pentane. Let's check for the hexane. So therefore, mole fraction for hexane. Now, when we are speaking about hexane, it's 4. So therefore, 4 over 1 plus of 4, it turns to be as 4/5. So these are the two requirements that one has to keep in mind before starting with the entire process. So therefore, let's take this one. Let's take this one. Okay, so our next process will be as the total pressure of the solution. So total pressure of solution would be equal to, now that we will denote it by PS, right? So PS is equal to, what we have is the mole fraction of pentane, so we will write it as P, into the pressure of the pure solvent of pentane. All right, so plus we have the next one, right? So the next one that we will take over here into consideration is going to be mole fraction of hexane into the pressure of pure solvent of hexane. Okay, so now taking these two into consideration, that is the PS is equal to, now if we observe over here, XP, that is a chi P, is nothing more than the mole fraction of pentane. So that is 1/5. So 1/5, right, into P naught, that is the vapor pressure of the pure pentane, is given as 440. So into 440 plus what we have is 4/5 into 120, right? Because of the hexane. Now let's go further over here. PS, that is the total pressure of the solution, is equal to, now 1/5 into 440, that would give rise to 88 plus, now 4/5 into 120. So now again, this particular thing would turn out to be 96. So therefore, total pressure is equal to 184. So this is the one more point what we have derived now, right? So let's take this further. Now, mole fraction of pentane in the vapor phase. Now we need to find that. Okay, so the mole fraction of pentane in the vapor phase would be mole fraction of pentane in vapor phase. Okay, now that would be given as chi P into P naught of P, the whole thing divided by PS. Okay, that is the total pressure of the solution. So that is going to be equal to Now, chi of P, that is 1 over 5 into 440. The whole thing is going to be divided by 184, and that would give the complete answer as 0.478. Okay, so therefore the answer is option C. Thank you.